Hey friends, today we're going to read a story from the Jesus Storybook Bible. We're going to read a story called The Singer. La 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 la. Wherever Jesus went, lots of people went too. They loved being near him. Old people, young people, all kinds of people came to see Jesus. Sick people, well people, happy people, sad people, and worried people. Lots of them, worrying about lots of things. What if we don't have enough food or clothes, or suppose we run out of money? What if there isn't enough and everything goes wrong and we won't be all right? What then? When Jesus saw all the people, his heart was filled with love for them. They were like a little flock of sheep that didn't have a shepherd to take care of them. So Jesus sat them all down and he talked to them. The people sat quietly on the grassy mountainside and listened. From where they sat, they could see the blue lake glittering below them and little fishing boats coming in from a night's catch. The spring air was fresh and clear. See those birds over there? Everyone looked. Little sparrows were pecking at seeds along the stony path. Where do they get their food? Perhaps they have pantries all stocked up, cabinets full of food. Everyone laughed. Who'd ever seen a bird with a bag of groceries? No, Jesus said, they don't need to worry about that because God knows what they need, and God feeds them. And what about these wildflowers? Flowers? Everyone looked. All around them, flowers were growing. Daisies, lilies. Where do they get their lovely clothes? Do they make them? Or do they go to work every day so they can buy them? No, they have closets full of clothes. Everyone laughed again. Who'd ever seen a flower in a dress? No, Jesus said, they don't need to worry about that because God clothes them in royal robes of splendor. Not even a king is that well dressed. See, there are the flowers, and there the people are imagining the flowers all dressed up. They had never met a king before. But as they gazed out over the lake, glittering and sparkling below them, the hillsides dressed in reds, purples, and golds, they felt a great burden lift from their shoulders. They could not imagine anything more beautiful. Little flock, Jesus said, you are more important than birds, more important than flowers. The birds and the flowers don't sit and worry about things, and God doesn't want God's children to worry either. God loves to look after the birds and the flowers, and God loves to look after you too. Jesus knew that God would always love and watch over the world God had made, everything in it, birds, flowers, trees, animals, everything, and most of all, God's children. Even though people had forgotten, the birds and the flowers hadn't forgotten. They still knew their song. It was the song all of God's creation had sung to God from the very beginning. It was the song people's hearts were made to sing. God made us. God loves us. God is very pleased with us. It is why Jesus had come into the world to sing them that wonderful song, to sing it not only with his voice, but with his whole life, so that God's children could remember it and join in and sing too. What a beautiful story. You know, there are lots of things that we worry about. I worry a lot, I know. And grown-ups can sometimes worry, and kids can worry too. And worry is one of those things that gets at us, and we think about it, and we think about it, and we think about it, and it makes our bellies hurt, and it makes us feel all icky. There are lots of things that we worry about. And Jesus says, when we're worrying, to take a deep breath, put our trust in God. That doesn't mean that we don't plan. That doesn't mean that we don't think about things. But it means that we remember that God is the one who holds the whole world in God's hands. And it's the day that we remember that we can't worry about what's going to happen because we don't know. And we can't worry about what has happened because it's already done. But God is with us in this moment right now. And this is the only moment that we can live. And that God is with us in it, and that God loves us in it. This Sunday we are going to sing a song that I like to sing when I start to feel really worried. And it's a reminder that Jesus is there to hold all of our worries or all of our burdens. They use the word burdens in the stories. The things that we carry that are heavy and weigh down our hearts and our spirits. So we're going to sing it now, and then we're going to sing it Sunday too. So get that. You can practice. How cool. We've done this in Sunday school before. We've done this in church before. And there's a clapping piece. Ready? There's the rhythm. Cast your burdens unto Jesus. He'll be there for you. Cast your burdens unto Jesus. He'll be there for you. Higher, 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 higher. Lift Jesus higher, 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 higher. Lift Jesus higher. Lower, 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 lower. Stop Satan. Lower, 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 lower. Stop Satan. Lower, higher, 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 higher. Lift Jesus higher, 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 higher. Lift Jesus higher. Cast your burdens unto Jesus. He'll be there for you. Cast your burdens unto Jesus. He'll be there for you. Excellent job. We'll see you all on Sunday. God bless.